Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. You know what's hard? The waiting season. Oh, the waiting season. We love the idea of harvest, the joy, the answered prayers, the breakthrough moments, but what about the space between the sowing and the reaping? That in-between season where it feels like nothing is happening. Maybe you've prayed, you've given, you've obeyed, and now silence. If that's you, this week's encouragement is for you. Paul reminds us in Galatians 6:9 not to grow weary in doing good. Why? Because there is a proper time. That means the waiting isn't wasted. It's working. Just because you can't see the growth doesn't mean the seed isn't doing what it's meant to do. Oh, think about farmers. After planting, they don't dig up the seed every few days to check if it's growing. They don't dig it up. They leave it alone. They trust the process. They water, they watch, they wait, knowing the harvest will come in its season. Maybe you're in your silent soil season. You've been faithful, but you're tired. Let me remind you, every seed of obedience, every prayer whispered when no one was watching, every act of kindness planted in faith, God saw it. And he's not just after a harvest of things, he's after a harvest in you. Patience, endurance, trust, those are crops too. The in-between season is where God strengthens our roots before he shows us the fruit. This reminds me of a time where I was struggling with myself as far as which way I needed to go when I was put in a hard position of, do I stay in this marriage or do I leave? And God called out to me and called me over and over again, not knowing why he was calling on me, pulling on me, tugging on me when we had no relationship. But he had already planted a seed within me that called for me to return back to Vegas, not knowing what it was for, not knowing what was in store, but I knew I needed to return back. And I did. And I returned back and I worked on myself and my relationship with God. And if you are experiencing the same thing and in this silent season of, I don't know what is next, this is for you. Let us pray. Father, help us.